There's a question that appears often when we're trying to heal. It sounds something like, how does that make you feel? And sometimes there isn't an answer yet. What's happening hasn't entered language. And there's a moment before words, and that moment is often where truth lives first. Before meaning, before explanation, before feeling has a name, it arrives first as sensation, pressure, tightening, heat, a pull forward or a recoil back, a settling, a holding, the body responding before the mind organizes meaning. This isn't abstract. It's immediate. It's physical. And it's precise. The body doesn't wait for permission to respond. It orients first. It signals first. Language comes later. And when language is requested too early, something subtle occurs. Translation replaces contact. When language is asked for too early, something else happens too. People begin to orient toward being understandable instead of being accurate. Over time, this reshapes trust inside the body. Clarity starts to feel like something you produce rather than something you listen for. Timing erodes quietly, not all at once, gradually, politely, with good intentions. The body keeps signaling, but the signal starts getting overridden by the urge to respond correctly. Instead of staying with what's alive, attention moves toward producing an answer. Something sayable, something recognizable, something that fits the question that was asked. And in that moment, the signal loses continuity. Two common things happen here. Some people reach for the closest word available. Sad, angry, overwhelmed, confused. Words that approximate something real, but don't quite touch it. And others go quiet because the system is still listening. Both responses are accurate to timing. Their responses to a question arriving before the truth has finished forming. And there's another layer. Some truths carry a charge. Alive, present, asking for contact before interpretation. They require presence before exchange, and that presence isn't always immediately available in the speaker or in the listener. So the system slows, redirects, withholds language until there's enough space to hold what's there. This is discernment. Clarity doesn't begin with feeling labels. It begins with being met. When the body senses enough safety, language often arrives on its own. It arrives as recognition, a sentence that feels finished when it lands, a word that settles instead of tightens, a knowing that doesn't ask for agreement. And I've noticed something about myself in this process. When I speak something out loud, and then I listen back, it lands in my own body. Not because it was explained, but because it was heard. The body hears truth differently than the mind constructs it. Listening creates a second moment of contact. Witnessing without interruption. That's often where clarity settles. Not in the speaking, in the receiving. So if you've ever gone quiet when asked how you feel, that quiet may be listening. Listening for what wants to arrive before it becomes a word. There is intelligence there. There is timing there. Some things don't need to be answered. They need to be protected long enough for language to arrive intact.